Hello everyone, welcome to the first episode of the Unspoken series. As promised, I'll bring you the best entrepreneurs and mentors from the industries as well as MNC in this Unspoken series. So today we have with us the very honorable guest, none other than Mr. Abhinav Agarwal. Abhinav Agarwal is a product designer at Airtel India. In the past, he has worked with some amazing companies like Genpact, App Inventive, etc. Apart from this, by now Abhinav has delivered more than 10 design talks at various places. The best thing that I like about Abhinav personally is he's a self-taught designer who aims to improve people's life by solving problems through designs. He has done some commendable work in the past, and without any delay, let's get started with the QA session. This QA session will give you lots and lots of value and the right information that you need with all this upside down COVID-19 things and everything. You'll get the right knowledge right here. So stay connected and watch the entire QA session with Mr. Abhinav right now. Let's get started. So the first question that I have for Abhinav is, I have seen a lot of people who are changing their career from graphic designing to UI UX designing. So what do you think are the probable reasons for this shift or this career change? Like, how is this industry affected with this career shift, or why are people changing their jobs from graphic designing to UI UX? What do you think are the probable reasons?
With the rise in digitalization, there is a greater need now more than ever for UI UX designers. More and more companies are hiring for them, giving design a seat at a table for making important decisions. Even if you see the pay scale, that is really good. What I feel, graphic designers are a little underpaid and undervalued as compared to UI UX designers. The graphic designer feel if they switch from graphic design to UI UX, it will open better doors for better opportunities for them. Even coming from a graphic design background, it will be easier for them to transition into UI UX projects. And as they spend a lot of time in tools like Photoshop and Illustrator, it will be very easier for them to transition to interface tools like Sketch and Figma.
And the second question that I have for you is, a lot of students are entering this designing stream as freelancers or as an employees. So what are your key suggestions in terms of employment, or how should they build their career in the designing stream? Do you have any key suggestions for them, Abhinav?
So with a lot of people entering in design, you see some are coming from design background, some are coming from backgrounds like BTech, MBA. And no matter from which background you're coming from, it's really important to learn and practice things by yourself. And that is something that will make you a better designer. There are a couple of key things which I would suggest. First is understand the basic design principles like color theory, typography, symmetry, asymmetry. Second, look for what other designers are doing. If you like any design, save it. Just save it by mentioning what is a particular thing that you like about that design. This will give you a collection of design inspiration to start with. Third is read at least one design article every day. You can read it from Medium or any other blog. I would suggest Medium. This will get you familiar with the design and also keep you updated what is happening in the design community. Fourth, design couple of fake projects. The more you practice, the better you get. And we all know it is really hard to get a design job or a client if you don't have anything to show to them. And fifth and last thing which I say is get a design mentor or a design friend who is willing to help you and give you constructive feedback on your work. And that will really help you to enhance your skills and fasten your overall process.
So we all know that due to this COVID-19 thing, the world has turned upside down for everyone and things have changed very drastically. So we also know that post this corona situation, digitization will play a great role. And with digitization, do you think that design industry will also be affected? And if you think yes, it will be affected, then what do you think about the consequences? Will there be positive consequences or negative? What are your views or suggestions for the same?
Demonetization, there was sudden shift from cash to online payments. I feel with this COVID crisis, it pushes a lot of companies to take their business online. And the more the business will go online, there will be more demand and requirement for UI UX designers and developers. So I see a huge potential in UI UX field in coming years.
That was wonderfully answered, Abhinav. And the next question that I have for you is, whenever you hire someone, a designer or someone, so what do you think should be the key skills that that particular designer should hold? Like whenever you're taking job interviews of some kind of designer, what kind of skills are you expecting in that designer? Or what kind of skills are necessary that every designer must have, in their life if they want to pursue designing career? So what are the skills that you will be looking before hiring someone?
There are few hard skills and soft skills that every designer should have, or skills which I look for. If I talk about hard skills like visual skills, like understanding of design principles, colors, typography, UX design skills like user research, making scenarios, creating hypotheses, stuff like that, and his and her approach towards solving any problem. And if I talk about soft skills like communicating within the team, collaborating, which is really important, especially when you're working with a really big team, and how much you are being updated with the design trends, and having having empathy for the user, being able to put yourself in someone else's shoes in order to understand their problems.
So to all the designers who are watching this video, if you want a designing career, you should definitely focus on these skills. Now coming on to the next question, I want to ask, whom do you idealize? Whom do you idealize for its commendable design? Is there a company, brand, or a kind of person to whom you idealize for its amazing design and commendable designs? And what are the reasons? Like, why do you like that particular company, brand, or person for its design? Can you state that for us?
I think there are many people I really idolize, people not specific to design industry, people who actually think beyond their limits, people like Steve Jobs, Elon Musk. And it's not something that they did or what they're doing for the world. It's a journey, it's also the journey that they followed to reach there, and that is something that really inspires me.
This question was personally for me and I enjoyed listening to the answer. Now coming on to the next question, as I have seen on your LinkedIn post, like lots of your LinkedIn posts talk about Google Analytics and user behavior. So do you think that a designer should have the basic knowledge of Google Analytics, or do you think that Google Analytics and user behavior play a key role and very important role in designing stream as well?
Yes, it does plays a very crucial role. I would suggest at least have a basic understanding of it. So you need to know what your users are actually doing on your product, and that will help you to discover the potential problem that they are facing. With the Google Analytics, you get a lot of data. Data's like from where your audience are coming from, what age group they belong to, which country or state they are from, and stuff like that. And that really helps you to make a design decisions accordingly. You know your audience, help you to learn more about your users, and which really helps to make better design decisions or to create better user experiences.
So this is all. Thank you so much, Abhinav. It was a wonderful QA session. You answered to all my queries so politely, so nice, and you were very honest as well as very kind throughout this video session and everything. So I really enjoyed shooting this video with you. And to all the viewers, thank you so much for watching this video. And I'll probably come up very soon with the next episode of the Unspoken series. And there will be many amazing surprises as well as lot of knowledge booster for all of you. So stay connected. Thank you so much once again.